friends, welcome to yet another Ludo homework session. In today's class, we are going to be doing a science problem. So let's begin with the question. The question here is, differentiate between regular and diffused reflection. Does diffused reflection mean the failure of the loss of reflection? So to this question, we have two parts. So let's begin with the first part of the question. The first part is to differentiate regular and diffused reflection. So I am differentiating regular and diffused reflection. So this is regular diffusion. This is regular reflection, sorry. Regular reflection. And this is a diffused reflection. So the first one in regular reflection is that in regular reflection, reflected rays are parallel to each other. So in regular reflection, reflected rays are parallel to each other. Whereas in diffused reflection, the reflected rays are not parallel to each other. So here, reflected rays are not parallel to each other. So in regular reflection, reflected rays are parallel, whereas diffused reflection, reflected rays are not parallel to each other. The second differentiation is that in regular reflection, this reflection occurs from a polished regular reflected surface. Whereas in diffused reflection, the diffused reflection occurs from a diffused or irregular surfaces. So let's write our answer. The second point. This reflection occur from a nicely polished surface, So this reflection occurs from a nicely polished, I can say nicely polished regular reflected surface. Nicely polished regular reflected surface. So in regular reflection, the reflection occurs from a nicely polished regular reflected surface. Whereas in diffused reflection, it occurs from a diffused or irregular surface. Irregular surface. So in diffused reflection, reflection occurs from an irregular or diffused surface, whereas in regular reflection, reflection occurs from a polished surface. So this is the first part of the question. So I have finished doing the differentiation. Now let's see what is the second part of the question. The second part of the question says, does diffused reflection mean the failure of the law of reflection? So let's see what the answer is that. In diffused reflection, the surface is rough, so the law of reflection holds true. So let's write, in diffused reflection, the surface is rough. So the law of reflection, holds true. And why? Due to irregularities on the surface, due to irregularities on the surface, the reflected ray scatter in different direction. So in diffuse reflection, since the surface is rough, the law of reflection is true. And why? Because due to irregularities on the surface, the reflected ray scatters in different direction, and thereby the law of reflection will become true for diffused reflection. So friends, I hope you have understood the solution of this question. If you have any doubts or queries, please comment below, and if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and for further such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Till then, thank you all.